How we doing, folks? It's Sunday night. It's Eurovision Song Contest time. Boy, was this a batshit crazy delight. And tonight we're here to sit and have a wee chuckle, a wee bit of insanity, and a wee bit of damn right bonkerism in the form of audio with Sylvester McCoy and Bonnie Langford in Bang Bang a Boom. Very early on in the Big Finish main range here, where everything is fair game, from Deep Space Nine to Battlestar Galactica to the shitload that's parodied here.
Space 1999.
There you go, yeah. Even 1950s audio mysteries. Dun, dun, dun. Everything gets it. What do we think? We're about to find out. But before we get to that, let's get to this. It's your panel for this evening. Joining us tonight is Sue. How's it going, Susan? Come on, wake up. Look a bit more lively. You mute it, but I'll take it as a okay, no problem.
She's thumbs up.
Yeah. All the way from Tottenham, it's Philip.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good to see you. Out of Corpus Christi, as a beard that meant before. Texas Town Wells. Timbo, how's it going, man?
Hello there.
Good to see you, man. And NYC's own Mr. Will Medina. Will, what's happening?
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Good to see you, mate. And our buddy AJ, if you're down under, might pop in. You might know. Don't know what's happened to him, but hope you're all right, bro. So, Bang Bang a Boom. Comedy, zany, and batshit craziness at its best. We have a murder mystery aboard Dark Station 8. We have a song contest in the midst of a peace treaty between the Angurans and the Gholos, amongst other things. And we have many a person being bumped off aboard the 210 crew, with Mel and the Doctor stuck in the middle of it. What do they think about it? Well, let's find out, and let's get everyone's opening thoughts. Philip, can I get your opening thoughts, mate, on Bang Bang a Boom, Sylvester McCoy and Bonnie Langford?
Well, what can be said that you haven't already outlined? It's a very, very amusing little whodunit with all the I can't say that word, pastiche of all the sci-fi genres that we have in our lifetime. I think it's really well done, and Sylvester McCoy gets to be bonked by one of the alien delegates.
He wasn't bonked, and that was Patricia Quinn playing Lady Angvia, which is, by the way, is an anagram of vagina.
Yes, it is.
There you are then. He was nearly attacked by a vagina. There you go. I do think that, oh God, Bonnie Langford in this is such a good turn of characterization. She's playing it straight and serious, and she's taking the Doctor's witty jokes in a corny way, as they say, oh, for God's sake, sort yourself out. So I like her in this. She's very good in this. And the other alien delegates, like the Gholos, I like that kind of creation, because you have to use a translator to put its points across. And then you realize towards the end there's certain things to it. But yeah, it's a great story, full of belly laughs, and I do.
Excellent. Sue, what are the thoughts for you? Bang Bang a Boom?
Well, it was Mel and the Doctor in quarks with a sonic screwdriver. No, it was like Clue. It was so fun. It was all over the map. The Doctor and his friend, there was the romance, as Philip was saying. It was kind of fun, and it was, and he sort of get this idea that maybe he's not so opposed to snogging after this. It was fun. It was delightful that everybody was suspect, and it was delightful how they resolved it, and all of the throws to all the TV shows like Deep Space Nine and Babylon 5 and stuff. It was great. It was really cool. Anyway. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input, dearie. Well, come on, give me something. Where we go? Bang Bang a Boom. What you rank?
Holy smokes! I wasn't expecting. This was a weird story. And I know it's a funny, great story. And what was, what stood out was, even though the Patricia Quinn character was romanticizing with the doctor, and him with her, we find out it was because she was using her pheromones to get the attraction, and then she always been using it to win contests and all that. That was her way to winning. So that was funny. That was pretty funny. And I gotta get Mel. She was very smart in this, even though she was mistaken a bunch of times, thinking who was the guilty party and all that. But given the very few clues that she got, she jumped to that conclusion real quick. But then again, she wasn't being laid back and kept saying, "Oh, I wish I could have done more." Like a certain fake doctor.
Helena Harcourt. Yeah.
That
was
fake
Eleanor
doctor.
or Evelyn? What was her name again? Yeah.
Eleanor.
Played by
Sabina Franklin.
There you go. That name rings a bell. I don't know why, but
I look it up later. But that's what I liked about Mel, and I liked it when she talked with the doctor when he was saying that he had an attraction with her. But well, I know it's been a couple of 100 years since your lads sow your oats and all that, but you gotta continue. You have to control yourself. That's pretty funny. But even though it was funny in that situation, but when they talk to each other, they were being serious, and that you don't see that much with some of these companions, whether in the past or the present, that they don't really get into with the doctor like that. Because it looked like they, besides a certain 2 or 3 companions who had themselves romantic fantasies with the doctor, some of them either see them like a teacher student like that, or maybe saw the doctor as like a father figure, or in one companion grandfather like that. So nobody like really saw them as adults and talked like that for a while. We haven't seen that, because I think the only one I remember is maybe from the 5th Doctor. That was Tegan, when she was telling the doctor straight out. And she wasn't no nonsense. That's why I like this. The funny thing is, like, I was speaking with Phil the other day. I was like, I tried to guess who the murderer was, and I sort of guessed wrong, but in the end, I sort of was right, because somebody did kill a bunch of people, since she was a fake doctor herself. So
yeah, I'll give you that.
So that stood out.
Medical negligence amidst the game of intergalactic Cluedo. Go figure. Timbo, opening thoughts for you, mate. Bang, bang, a boom.
Well, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it depends on if you want a straight comedy from Doctor Who, which you can do. It did it very well. I mean, it really is, like Philip said, it kind of makes fun of everything in a way, or it kind of pays homage to it, I guess, in a way. But it's like spot the reference. I mean, if you either get it or you don't, and it doesn't stand out as being intruding into the story. I mean, it's cool how they take some of the stereotype characters and flip them on their head a little bit too.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I think I like Will's point too about how useful Mel was as the companion, because she really does get a lot done on her own in a way. And it's cool how she keeps coming up with these theories, and the doctor keeps smacking her down, saying, no, you're reading too much into it. You need to follow the facts. Even though he, gets sidetracked as well with his little tete-a-tete with what's her name. So I mean,
Angvia.
Yeah. It's just a lot of fun. I mean, it's a harmless story. It's been a little bit too long, but I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, I probably agree. Maybe 20 minutes or so too long for me, but that doesn't detract for the story. It's just batshit crazy lunacy. It's just a good wee pastiche about a shitload of things that you might pick up on, or you might know, in the midst of a murder mystery aboard an intergalactic space station, which happens to be hosting a intergalactic song contest, disguised of an actual peace treaty, trying to keep peace in the galaxy and whatnot. So there's an awful lot in this gumbo in the melting pot, but it's a lot of fun. You've got a lot of who done it, who the killer was throughout the thing. Keeps you guessing up until the very end. Although, but by the time you get to the last half hour, the suspects are riddled down, and you kind of can figure it out. But that doesn't, again, that doesn't detract for the story. The comedy's good. A couple of characters that annoy the shit out of me, which we're about to get to now. But before I say that, any events or characters that stood out for you folks? Well,
Well, besides the Dr. and Mel, and of course Angvia being having a an attraction to the doctor, and of course that fake Dr. Eleanor, because you notice how she was already having infatuation with the doctor by calling him John, even though he was impersonating
the one that blew up. Yeah.
And then you could tell, the one that blew up, and then you could tell when we hear her logins that she also had a relationship with the previous captain, and she was looking. And then the ending of the story, when after she done her time in jail and as in medical school, she looked forward to
cementing her relationship with the next one.
Yeah, with a teacher like that. Like, geez, this captain is crazy. So you know what's funny? I wish they would do a 7th Doctor story follow up with this one, just to see how these characters has developed a couple of years later. Yes, they gotta do a follow up to this. Well, there's gonna be another murder mystery like that, or maybe comedy. I don't care. They gotta do a follow up. Some of these characters, I gotta know what's up with them. The one that was funny, who I liked, even though he got bumped off, was commentator Logan. Because you can hear that, of course, he's a spoof of a commentator that was in the European way back.
Terry Wogan.
And you could tell, the way he was saying, when he talks about his wife and all that, and the way he described some of these singers, like, some of them good, like, well, it depends on your taste. It was pretty funny like that. And then him getting killed and him signing off was funny. I like that. I don't know. That's the end. But it was cool.
Signing off.
And it was funny. They used his voice as to be the new for the machine interpreting
Gholos.
the speech, the Gholos, for the interpreter, and that was his voice. You can see him look like that. That was pretty funny. I mean, this story is pretty funny, man. They gotta do another one. They gotta do a follow up to it. And of course, and then he had the lieutenant, who the doctor wanted him to scan if they could find the TARDIS, and you tell him he ain't doing nothing, but he's busy drinking his head off.
Oh, that was Professor Fassbinder. He was
definitely on a bender.
So there you go,
It's funny, every character they stick out. Then you got that funny little Jerry one Packer.
The Packer,
All right, hang on. Like jumping up a door.
Who played Logan?
Logan, it was David Tuggan.
Good role there. And Professor Fassbinder, let's have a drink.
Grant Garden.
Yeah.
And finally Jerry.
Jane Goddard.
There you go. Sounded a wee bit like Alpha Centauri, but was that just me? Except plus a 9.
A little bit, but you can tell it was different.
Which is like giggling at Jerry, what's his name? Newman, Jerry Newman.
Nicky Neumann.
Nicky Neumann, the singer.
When she's giggling at him, that made me laugh out loud.
It was good with him and Mel, but it's still the way they talk to each other like that. But man, he was a nut himself, man.
Yeah.
He didn't want to sing.
Oh,
they all stood out. There was a great
good.
story. They all stood out.
All right.
And Nicky Neumann was played by Anthony Spargo.
Okay, we'll put that out the road, and with that, Timbo, which did it for you, or is well covered all the bases there, man?
Well, I like how Mel accidentally almost kills that ambassador. That
Jerry.
Yeah. I mean, she just like runs up to it like, "Wow, we got you," and all of a sudden it just falls on the ground and dies, kind of. And he's like, "You didn't know they were that fragile." So for a minute she thought she killed him, but that and the fact that when the doctor kind of admits what had happened with what's her name, and Mel's like, "No, you didn't. You don't do that." like. So I mean, like Mel even knows him better than he knows himself. She said it was some kind of mid regeneration crisis or something.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, that was all kind of funny.
Even more of me. Yeah. Excellent. Sue, that stand it for you?
Well, I was just going to say that mid-regeneration crisis line was great. It was awesome. It was obvious that this happened just after 60 regenerated into Sylvester McCoy's Doctor. It was just fun.
It's before it's before Dragonfire, put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that it was slotted in there right between right into the TV show, it was amazing. So anyway, that's what I liked about it.
All right. Philip, come on, get it off your chest before you turn red.
I've been able to get off my chest, but like I said, like we all just spoke about, there's so much to it that you can't pick any one thing that is pretty good, because there's lots of good scenes to it. But characterization wise, I would say that I do like the interpreter's anti-human stance about himself, because he's so wrapped up in the Gholos world, and the fact that
who played the interpreter?
What was his last name?
Loosely.
Oh, Mr. Loose. That was Nicholas Grace.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And the fact that because I actually thought it was the little rat creature that did all the murderings. I didn't realise it was...
The little rat creature. Just because you've got a rat in your apartment, don't bring the rats down, Phil.
Yeah, I thought it was like the pack-up creature, because the way it was so sort of like against all the violence, you think it's too passive to be innocent. It's got to be the little rat creature.
You're just insulting pacifists. What the hell, Phil? You're on a roll tonight, man.
Yeah, but you know how they twist things. So that was my mistake, and you know what? But yeah, and the fact that when the doctor's having dinner with that woman, and
vagina, Angvia, sorry,
vagina, and all she wants to get to is the main course rather than dinner, and it's like, oh wow. That's kind of funny.
Yes, the main course. Yeah.
Nicky Neumann, he annoyed me a little bit. Because
you know what? He annoyed the absolute shit out of me. Wah, I'm the everybody look at me, I'm the rich kid, I don't like it. Fuck off.
He annoyed me. And the fact that you thought he was going to get a piece of Mel towards the end.
Yeah, before you got a bit of Bush, yeah.
Yeah, but it was clever how he was... Because you kind of thought it was finished when they revealed who the killer was.
Oh, the false ending I thought was brilliant.
Yeah, the false
ending.
Yeah. Like, okay, there's more to this. Bloody hell! Yeah. And then there you go. But yeah, those were my highlights of it. Quite
all right. Yeah, and a lot of what I enjoyed has been covered, guys. But as I alluded to, Nicky Neumann, he just bored the tits off me at points, man. He's constant whining and complaining. I found it ironic that in the end he ended up being the fucking bomb. Yeah. Go figure, you know. That's sneaky loosely stuck in giving him an aspirin, which wasn't an aspirin, and right. You know, what can you do there? The two regulars, solid as ever. Other than that, Kerry, the Packer, or whatever the hell it's called.
I can't stop that for us.
And interesting enough, and obviously Gholos being the one to reveal the identity once the translation mechanism is sent on, it's turned on, and loosely gets his comeuppance at the end. Good stuff. Obviously, Harcourt, the doctor, the whoever pretend doctor. That's the a bit of time before she can, you know, try and redeem herself at and we get a post-end credit scene, and she's off doing something else. So all in all, this is a good parody, a good pastiche. And I believe it was the second or two like this, because I believe there's another one that was released before this with Colin Baker. Is it the One Doctor with Matt Lucas?
Yeah.
So we might tackle that down the road, but all in all, this is funny. This is batshit crazy. Hell, there's parts here that's just a lunacy. But if you like a bit of comedy, it might just be for you folks. Fantastic stuff.
It was weird that I think this guy's a comedian. The story was Nicholas Pegg.
Do you know the guy done Hot Fuzz and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was, it's him.
Yeah,
okay. Shaun of the Dead, no, that balls. All right. Anything else you want to relate regarding this tale before we get this zippoed and in the can, folks?
I'm surprised they didn't take the opportunity to have Mel break into song or something, since this was about a song contest, and that was the original intention of hiring Langford back in the series. Yeah. J&T wanted her to be singing all the time. Unfortunately, they never did.
No, but screaming instead.
Yeah, but I mean, it was interesting that when they had the opportunity for somebody to take the stage, it was the doctor instead of her, and he actually won the contest. I mean, that was pretty interesting play.
Yeah.
I mean, considering it's Bonnie Langford, who's known for being a singing entertainer, you would have thought they would have taken that opportunity, but I guess it's just as well they didn't.
Yeah. So is McCoy to a degree, I suppose, in terms of, well, entertainer anyway, not so much a singer. But yeah, well, here, it's kids TV, you know. He's kept that stick up for nearly 40 plus fucking years. What can you do, man? So there you go. Spoon along with Button Moon. Anything else, guys?
Wrong doctor.
I know. Nothing else?
Anything else?
The sound effects was funny, man. Especially when found the dead bodies and all
Damn,
that.
damn.
And that stupid fucking, oh sorry, excuse my language, and that stupid alarm thing. We're going to have to move that button somehow.
Oh, the alarm going off. Somebody stop hitting that button.
And I find it ironic that Mel had a second incident with a swimming pool. But go figure, you know. No yellow crab this time. That's guys.
Oh my God.
Well, as the countdown comes on screen, I guess it's that time again, and the bakery's open.
The bake is open. Oh well, that's because the team is losing. The Jets.
What else is new? Okay, guys, it's that time again.
Okay.
Oh, it's that time. We need to find out. Well, for me, I want to say a shout out to the family of Basil Gholos, who's a famous painter. He's a famous painter. Not many people know him, but I respect him very much.
Yeah, there you go.
I was very fortunate to meet him.
There you go. Another artist goes into that great yonder. Condolences to the family. Right, guys. Bang, bang, a boom. Sylvester McCoy and Bonnie Langford. Timbo, what do you give us out of 10?
9.5. I'm taking off a half point for it being just a little bit too long, but otherwise it's a nearly perfect sitcom for Doctor Who, if you think about it.
There you go. Always missing with Basil Foley. Philip, how about you, mate?
I'm going to give this a Eurovision scorecard of 9 out of 10. I agree with Tim. It's a little bit overlong as a whole, but it is a cracking story to listen to, and a 9 out of 10 is a perfect score for it.
There we go, mate. Thank you very much. Well, what's the number from NYC, mate?
I'm going to agree with Phil. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. And please do a follow-up to this story. I need to find out what's going on with some of these characters. It must be funny stuff, man.
Funny shit down the road. Here's hoping. Sue, what's the number from your end of things, dearie?
I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10, like Tim, Texas Tim, and I would also encourage them to do some more.
Okay, and I'm going to basically go 9 out of 10, only because 1 point deducted because Nicky Neumann never got blown up. Just saying. I'm sorry, I couldn't stand the character. Well, no, very enjoyable. And what the hell? Bring back Angvia, Vagina, Harry, whatever her name is, you know. Patricia Quinn was great in that role, man. Let's go for it. And with that, guys...
Queen Angvia.
Angvia, Vagina, Helena, Vagina, whatever her name is, she was great. And with that, guys, we are done for the evening. To the panel, thank you for your attendance. We hope we'll have our buddy AJ back next week. He had some computer issues this evening. Next week, guys, we will be on the gravy train, or on the ship, as the case may be, with Peter Davison. And Philip?
It's called Tombship, also starring with Sarah Sutton.
There you go, another outing for 5 in Nissa. We look forward to checking that out. As always, guys, check out our buddies on the wonderful wackety world of YouTube. You've got the guys and dolls out of Geeks Assembled with their TV and movie reviews and audio heads. You've got Sue there with Tardis Blue Radio. You've got Dr. Freedom and his news broadcasts, these Omega Files, and the adventures of Dr. Freedom and Eric. Story number 3 is on the way. Johnny Blue, Sammy Carter, Mike Shannon, whenever he's online, you know the deal by now. Like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down. And with that, we are out of here. We wish you a safe and prosperous week, and keep on saying, and you might not get nil pois. All the best, guys, and be seeing you.